Guys, yesterday IGN released 9 minutes of brand new gameplay for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and in this video we're going to be breaking down 50 small details that you may have missed when watching this gameplay trailer. So starting off with number 1, the planet featured in this gameplay is a brand new one to the Star Wars universe. Named Kobo, the planet features many creatures and new enemies for Cal to encounter on his journey. Similar to Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor will also feature regions on each map. Here we can see that Cal has entered the Southern Reach region of Kobo. Cal's arrival on this planet is the result of a secret mission that went awry, causing his ship, the Mantis from Jedi Fallen Order, to crash land on a rocky cliffside not far from where the gameplay footage begins. About 6 seconds in, on the bottom of the screen, we can see a radar pulse icon start to blink near the bottom left corner. This is an indicator that BD-1 can scan something for us. About a second later, you can also see BD-1's light bar on his head turn from his normal green to blue. This is another way that BD-1 is telling us that there is something in the area for him to scan. In front of and to the right of Cal, we see these light beams emitting themselves into the sky. This is actually the meditation zones or checkpoints for Cal. Alright guys, this is a bit of a small one, but as Cal walks past this grass here, it actually reacts to his movement, dancing in the wind as he runs by it. A very nice touch by Respawn. Here we see an NPC who might be a side character or a vendor for upgrades. This could also be a unique character with their own side quest as well, but it's important to mention that this is a just standalone character here on the side, presumably running a shop that we can interact with. Here we get a better view of the meditation zones in Jedi Survivor. They're pretty much the same from Jedi Fallen Order. Shortly after, we get to see some of the creatures native to Kobo, some of which we will be able to mount. Here we can see Cal has entered a new region, the Gorge Crash Site. It's unclear whether this is in reference to the Mantis or another ship crashing in the area.
Mind giving me a closer look?
BD-1 has a new feature that allows Cal to use his BD visor to get a better view of his surroundings. If the right stick is pressed down while in BD visor mode, BD-1 will then open the BD binoculars for Cal. In BD binoculars mode, Cal can place multiple markers, each of which is seen by a different color at the bottom of the BD visor mode. These markers can be seen when in BD visor mode at the bottom of the screen and on the holo map. Cal can also scan and identify creatures with the BD visor mode, but it's unclear whether or not BD-1 will need to have scanned them in his default scan mode in order to identify the creature. By pressing the change view button, you can view your beacons on the holo map. The level selector from Jedi Fallen Order returns, indicating that there will be different verticality and paths in Jedi Survivor as well. The legend feature from Jedi Fallen Order also returns.
Last time I saw a Lucre Hulk was Braca.
That's right, the Lucre Hulks are back. We love to see them. Something interesting about the Mantis, it has a lot of burn marks and scorched metal, but there's no signs of any blaster damage, so it's unclear whether or not there was a mechanical failure or this is the result of a hostile encounter that forced a crash landing.
Last time I saw a Lucre Hulk was Braca. Long time ago.
Prof and Braca from Jedi Fallen Order are mentioned. Rest in peace. Not really a small detail, but the wall running returns from Jedi Fallen Order, which is pretty cool. So here we see two B1 battle droids battling Cal, one of which mentions he's escaping when he's running right at them, and it's pretty unusual for droids not to mention the fact that they're fighting a Jedi. So this could be in reference to the other Jedi that we saw in the previous trailers. Maybe this group is holding this other Jedi captive, or this could just be a random effect of the reprogramming, as these droids are under a reprogramming effect from this group. Shortly after the battle with the B1 battle droids, we see Cal get some XP, so the XP bar from Jedi Fallen Order is returning. Here we get an introduction to some of the combat, which looks fantastic, but what I wanted to focus on here is that the weapon that this enemy is using seems to be like a electro trident kind. It reminds me of the Mandalorian staff on his rifle, but in more of like a trident or spear form. Really cool. Here we see Cal entering a new region, the Derelict Dam of Kobo. Here we see Cal engaging in combat with the forces on the planet, as well as a reprogrammed B2 Super Battle Droid who has a new voice due to the reprogramming.
They are hit.
During this combat, we actually see Cal toggle his double-bladed mode and then swap to a dual saber mode. You can actually do this on the D-pad as seen in the bottom left corner. Here we can see dismemberment making an appearance with Cal splitting this super battle droid straight in half. Looked really, really cool. So here we see that Cal is able to throw environmental objects at creatures that can deal damage. However, it's unclear that if doing damage with this can give you force energy back. The slow/ultimate bar at the bottom did not change or charge when the rock was thrown.
You're no joke.
So as you can see, this battle droid is taking orders from whichever group is controlling this planet. I don't know if it's like a mercenary group or criminal organization of some kind, but the B1 battle droids and presumably all of the droids are under the control of this group. Okay, another small one, but the sound of the combat is just so satisfying. Take a listen. It's beautiful. So here we see Cal force pull what seems to be like an explosive with a tether on it out of the ground and force push it into the battle droids. It's unclear what this is, but I thought I'd point it out nonetheless. Here we see the commando droid making an appearance, and it actually gets dismembered instantly by Cal, and just watching the lightsaber cut through the droid like butter, oh, that is so satisfying. Here we get to see more combat with the super battle droid, and it has a unique attack, that's right. Watch those wrist rockets, boys, they're back.
Watch those wrist rockets!
So here we see that the tether system is locking onto Cal. It's unsure whether this is an enemy or just an explosive that will tether and then go to you and damage you if not pushed away. But I thought I'd point this out regardless.
You think I can do that, BD?
So here we see some boglings from Bogano. Look how cute they are. Apparently they migrate to other worlds as well, as seen by the description here on the right. Here we can see Cal doing some wall jumping in order to get out of this area and return to the surface of Kobo. So as Cal's leaving the cave, we can see him walk past this bogling who has a little icon on top of their head. This better mean that we can pet them. EA, Respawn, don't fail me. I will be very disappointed. So this next one I found really cool. Watch how these creatures react to Cal when he walks in with his lightsaber turned on. So I found this really cool because at first the creatures don't even care about Cal, but as soon as they sense danger when the lightsaber turns on, they both seem to run away. And then the rest of the creatures in the cave become hostile towards Cal. So it's unclear whether or not these creatures would be hostile regardless if you spared that creature or if triggering that caused them all to become hostile towards you. So here we see a demonstration of Cal's ultimate, which will cause him to spawn an aura of slow around him, which causes everything inside of it to become slow. The aura doesn't last too long, and the timer for the ultimate continues to go down, but it seems that Cal gets increased force regeneration while the ultimate is active. BD1 will eliminate a red light upon Cal taking damage from enemies. The creature that Cal just encountered is called a Gorger or a Gorger, which is indigenous to the planet of Kobo. Here we see Cal interacting with a new crate. The crates from Jedi Fallen Order are returning. And we got a new appearance option, the bomber jacket, so I guess say goodbye to the ponchos, although it's unclear whether or not those will be returning. Here we see Cal entering a new region, the Hunter's Quarry. Then as Cal is walking towards this building here, we see some new creatures that are kind of rolling. They remind me of the beetles from Elden Ring, those like beetle creatures. Remind me a lot of those. So here we can see Cal approaching this gunfight, and we can see a droid with a stormtrooper helmet on it. So as you can probably guess, whoever this group on this planet is, they don't like the Empire. All right, this is a bit of a smaller one, but I thought it was pretty funny. He doesn't miss. It didn't miss. He hit him. So shortly after the encounter here with the commando droid, Cal actually is able to see a Force Echo, so those returning from Jedi Fallen Order. And specifically, this Force Echo is of a prospector on Kobo, and actually the person we saw who was killed by the reprogrammed battle droid earlier was a prospector as well.
Call it in. Another one down. Raven.
And then finally, guys, here we see BD1 gets a new material, a light metal, so I assume it's just another customization option for BD1. So yeah, that's 50 small details that you may have missed in the most recent Jedi Survivor gameplay footage. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else I may have missed in the comments below. Let me know if I helped you guys find or learn something new that you missed, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm very excited for Jedi Survivor. Can't wait to make more content and videos on it, and a lot more Battlefront 2 content and Star Wars gaming content is on the way to the channel very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. I greatly appreciate it, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Do it. I am the Senate.